What's up everybody, Quadmonium is back with a video on how to build the Sunfounder 250mm quadcopter frame, as well as some reviews of what I think of this frame so far. Alright, so before we begin I want to mention, once I reach 1,000 subscribers I'll be sending out 2 sets of HQ props. They're polycarbonate, they work really well, that's what I'm using right now. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and be that person to add towards the 1,000 mark. So I'm not about to buy a whole new setup with motors and ESCs, so I'm going to take everything off of this 220 quadcopter and put it on this new frame. That way I don't have to spend an extra $100 or so. Let's begin. Next step, I'm just going to unsolder these ESCs so that I can take the whole thing up and essentially just place it on this new frame. Let's begin. Alright, so I have everything removed except for the motors. We'll mount those later. One thing I do want to point out, this frame is a lot thinner. I don't know if you can see that. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. So let's hope it holds up just as good, because this one was basically indestructible. This one, it's got some bend to it. We'll see how it turns out. The arms though, the arms look good. These are very solid, which is necessary for freestyle racing quads. Here are the instructions. One side is all in Chinese. The other side is in English. It's not hard to read, it should be good. It's just a picture with a diagram of all the screws and whatnot, so this will be easy to understand, which is nice. It's a plus, especially if you're visual like I am. Alright, one thing I'd like to mention, it doesn't come with any tools, nothing. So what you're going to have to do to attach all these is use needle nose pliers and an Allen key in the back. That's how I'm going to do it, at least. So it comes with no wrenches or anything, or Allen wrenches or anything. So that's kind of a downside in my opinion. Plus, here's the leftover. So if you miss place one, or you get in a crash and you lose one, that's all you have. Nothing. Hardly anything left over. See these? These are just the vibration dampeners that I was talking about earlier. They go on by just simply kind of squeezing them through these big holes right here, like that. Alright, here's the thing to keep in mind about switching frames. Obviously the arms are bigger, so this is not going to be long enough for my ESCs. So I have to do some wire surgery and transfer all these, get rid of all these wires, lengthen them with a wire that's bigger in size or the same size. If it's smaller, it'll mess things up. So that's what I'm going to do now. And after that, I'll record again, and you'll see the updated version. It's also important to note that before you put your PDB on, it needs to be padded or completely off of the carbon fiber because carbon fiber is conductive. The same thing with the ESCs. They cannot lay directly on the carbon fiber. Alright, so this is the review section of the video. This is the Sunfounder 250mm quadcopter frame. I was just flying it through the goggles a little bit, and it fell out of the sky, because I'm a bad pilot, from about 25 feet up, and I landed in grass. And yet, the carbon fiber snapped. So, Sunfounder, not too good. Not too good. I would recommend getting a different frame. This is pretty cheap. The frame is only somewhere around the lines of 20 bucks, but if you're going to invest your money in a frame, make it a good frame. So that's my take on it. If you want to check out my other videos, I'll put them here and here. Thanks for watching.